did the SRT bumper. I had it painted, put the grills in. I didn't have fog lights at the time, so I found fog lights on eBay for a reasonable price. These were $42 for the pair, I think. And then I went to O'Reilly and I was able to buy the plugs for the H11 bulbs. Yep, H11. So originally I thought the fog lights would go on the bezels and then I could just clip the whole thing in, but these actually clip in from the back side and then the bezel clips in through from the outside. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take the whole bumper back off and clip these back in, and then it won't look so funny without fog lights. Last video I missed out the part where we had to pop these off. Got my helper over here.
Open.
Set these out of the way.
Broken.
It's not broken.
Wow.
Just take a little force, they pop right up. Here, there's a couple 7mm bolts. I just put a 7mm on a nut driver.
Second.
And there's the 2 push pins on top.
The second. No, I'm broken.
I know there's a tool for this, and it'd be a lot easier. I never spent money on fancy tools, and that's gone.
Baby bite. Whoa. Broken.
Got wet, so that doesn't want to work.
Second. No.
Take a flathead screwdriver, you pry between the bumper and just below that bolt, so that we can get the ratchet in there behind the wheel well cover. Push pin. I'll bring the camera around so you can actually see it. For those that didn't watch the first video, 10mm bolt is right there that you take out. Put a screwdriver in to push this out of the way. And then you have your push pin here. What I did was I used a self-tapper at the bottom because none of the RT, SRT stuff lines up. Okay, I gotta go turn the wheel the other way now.
I touched it out.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! watch out.
A baby one. A baby one.
Watch out. All that, and all we have to do is lift up on the bumper. Oh, wait, I remember now. Okay, so where that bolt comes through right here, there's actually a piece of plastic that comes up through the bumper, which is what mostly holds it on. So I'm going to lay some cardboard down so I don't scratch up. Last thing you want to do is scratch up a bumper you got this much money into. The other videos online I was watching, people just grab and yank and yank and yank. Doesn't make any sense to me why you'd want to put that much force when you don't have to. Hey, go around here.
A baby one. Baby one. I'm broken.
Show it. Watch out.
I'm broken.
It's not broken. See, just like that, comes right off.
Huh? I see.
Move some stuff around. Not worry about it falling.
Oh,
Then take this clip off. See, it says top. Shouldn't matter which one's left or right, but it does. This is going to be left because that's where the adjuster is. There's actually a hole in the bottom of the bumper. That hole right there is how you adjust them. So. And hopefully the other fog light on the other side has less flash on it. So it's actually faster to do this. It's also some of the reason that the eBay parts or whatever off-brand parts are cheaper, because they don't have they don't spend the time to go through and actually clean off all the extra little pieces of plastic here and there left from when they mold these. Looks like I got the two top tabs to click in. This bottom one's not. There it goes. A little test wiggle. Make sure it's in there good. So heat gun, heat shrink, tape. Auto strippers. First, grab the original fog light wires. Clip them right there. Once you get the plug off, you get the looming off. Take your strippers. Figure out how far back you need to strip. I like to give the wires a little twist to make sure that they don't fray. take your new plug.
Poppin'. Dada. Poppin'.
Strip your wire back, do the same thing. Pull the casing off. Give it a couple twists. Take your heat shrink. Put that over your wire. Same with the other side. The right way to do this would actually be to solder it, but I'm not very good at soldering, and I know if something stops working, this is where to look first. Always when you do wiring, before you finish up everything, you want to make sure you turn it on to make sure it actually works. I'm going to go inside the car, turn the fog lights on, make sure it works before I finish it. Unplug it.
It's open on me. It's open on me. Black.
Slide your heat shrink over top of the connections.
Black.
Plug in our heat gun. LED lights in the garage really don't like the heat gun. That's why they're flickering. If you can see that on the camera or not.
The black.
Just like the other spots. Got your 3 clips on here.
Oh, yes, the black.
We'll go ahead and put our 7mm bolts in here at the top.
Oh, go.
There we go. You gotta make sure that the splash shield underneath is actually inside the bumper. Where that 10mm goes. Make sure that that pops up into place. Hey, can you hand me a screwdriver? Yeah, right there. Grab it. Thank you. Got my baby screwdriver, as my son calls it.
Mine.
It's not yours.
Oh. Yeah.
Make sure the push pin goes back in there.
Come, me. Come.
have it. Bumper's back on. So I put these panels back on. Slides under. Look under here to make sure the tabs are actually lining up and you're not going to smash them. When I get a nice day, I actually want to go through and get all this cleaned up, but between work and having a little one, don't exactly get as much time out here as I'd like to. There we go. The hood still lines up good. Looks a lot better with those in there.
I'm